Everyone, a NFL trade to discuss in my wheelhouse. Chiefs offensive lineman Joe Thuney, four-time Super Bowl champion, multiple-time All-Pro, Pro Bowl, all those things. Traded to the Bears for a 2026 fourth-round pick. That's what appears the trade to be right now. Thuney on the move. Great for the Bears, in my opinion. Leader, veteran, four-time champion. I think it's four-time. Just a guy that will help solidify that offensive line for Caleb Williams, a good guy to have in the room. And let's talk about what this means mostly for the Chiefs, of course, right? Because this is the question about what becomes the Chiefs offensive line this offseason. And this is a piece that we have to discuss of what happens next. So let's go back. Let's go back to like October, okay? September, October. I'm not sure I said it in a video, but I know I said it on the radio. I know I said it on some post-game Chiefs stuff I was doing, that I thought the Chiefs would release Joe Thuney after the season. Two reasons. One is that I assumed that this was sort of the last year of this push to win a championship, right? This little window with Travis Kelce and the current roster to make that push. And Joe Thuney is getting older. And I just thought they would reset the team this offseason with the mindset of, okay, well, Kelce's retiring. We're getting rid of Joe Thuney. We're making some other moves on defense, and we're sort of getting younger all over the place. And the second reason why is just age, right? Joe Thuney's in his now 30s. He's played a ton of football, and the better teams get rid of guys one year too early than 1 year too late. And the Chiefs have shown that they have done that, mostly with Tyreek Hill, right? Where they just said, look, man, we don't want to pay you. Joe Thuney's going to want more money, deserves more money. And the Chiefs are going to say, you know what, we're going to move on. But then after the way he played at left tackle this year, and the value of that, he's not a left tackle, but the value of that changed my opinion. It's why I did not think the Chiefs were going to tag Trey Smith, the right guard, because think about this. The Chiefs paid Jawan Taylor, who's not going anywhere. He's not as bad as we want him to be. He makes a lot of money, I get that, but he's uncuttable, okay? Creed Humphrey's making a lot of money, and Joe Thuney was making a lot of money. Trey Smith being a fourth offensive lineman getting paid is not a way to build a winning roster. Have four offensive linemen making essentially the quote-unquote second contract money, right? It's a lot of offensive linemen you're paying, especially when you have young guys that have to play. We'll get to that in a second. So with that mindset, I thought, no way they're trading Trey Smith, attacking Trey Smith. No way they're paying him, because you have Joe Thuney, you have Creed Humphrey, you have Jawan Taylor. Well, now it makes sense why they tagged Trey Smith, right? Because Joe Thuney, bye-bye, you're gone. So we're going to draft and develop Creed. We're going to draft and develop Trey Smith, who is becoming a enforcer on that offensive line. And we're going to be young at those two positions and have a core group of those two offensive linemen moving forward, which I think is a great idea. And now we're going to have to find a left guard, and we're going to have to hit on left tackle. So let's talk about left guard and left tackle with Thuney gone. So I've said 1,000 times, told him blue in the face, that Kingsley Suamataia, the pick they drafted last in the second round, who only played 2 games last year, really 2 starts last year, that had to find a home for him. It's been 1 year, 22 years old. The reason they benched him, because they're in a championship mode. It clearly wasn't working, and they just didn't have time to get him ready to play. If you play on a 500 team, he probably just plays all season because why not, right? But in this specific situation, they needed to get like someone in there at left tackle who they trusted. So what they did with Kingsley, they moved him into guard in the middle of the season. He played left guard when he came back in against Denver in Week 18. And the natural reaction here is he's your left guard. Got to play him somewhere. Maybe he's not a tackle. Maybe he is your left tackle. You find a left guard. But the way the Chiefs have handled this is they put him at left guard during the middle of the season. I would guess he starts OTAs at left guard. So you have Kingsley left guard, Creed, Trey Smith, Jawan Taylor. Got to find left tackle. So now this changes. I came out here a month ago and put my list of what I think the Chiefs will do to offensive line. Maybe Jawan Taylor goes to left tackle, as I mentioned, and Wanya Morris plays right tackle. But now left tackle is the question mark. And I still don't think it's addressed in the draft, because you look at where they're picking, you're probably not going to find a left tackle. You don't want a project again, and you need some defensive linemen. You need a running back. You need other things, in my opinion, that are important there. So the left tackle position is something to watch. What do they do left tackle? So in summary, look, I'm not surprised this happened. If you take my remarks in September and October, change my opinion on it if new information came. But that's what they're doing. They're getting rid of Thuney a year early, and they're going to put Kingsley at left guard for now. Again, will they get a left tackle in free agency? Will it be DJ Humphries coming back? Will it be Ronnie Stanley? I don't know. Not Stanley's probably not going to happen, but we don't know what they're going to do there. You have to look at what's on the roster right now. So on the roster right now is Juwan Taylor, Wanya Morris at tackle, most like right now. Kingsley probably at left guard, Creed center. I imagine Trey gets a long-term deal done here fairly certain. So that's my quick thoughts on the Chiefs' offensive line as of right now. I get it. People are going to say, hey, you can't get rid of your best offensive lineman. It's the NFL, man. You can't look at one game and say, we got our ass kicked by Philly, let's change our plans. You just can't do that. It's not what winning teams do. Winning teams think about the present and the future and their salary cap and what's most important to them. And they're going to get younger on the offensive line. You can't spend money everywhere. They have other holes. We talked about this before. Middle linebacker possibly. They might want to pay Nick Bolton now with some money saved. The reports are Justin Reed's going to go, but they have young safeties. They need another wide receiver, right? They need some more pass rush. They need some more secondary help. Like, you need this money to be spent somewhere, and you drafted Kingsley. Got to play the kid. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. That's my Chiefs recap on the offensive line. Joe Thuney, salute, man. Great Chief. Great job. Love watching you play. Great NFL football player. Fantastic glue guy, man. Bears hit a home run, I think, here with this one. All right, guys. Take care.